It's me and Mr. B today for our skills or for our morning work for ELA. So we're going to go over our skills page, and then we have some stuff to go over with you for our social studies weekly quizzes. Right, Mr. B?
Right.
All right, let's get started with our skills page. Let me share my screen. And today is day 5, and we're going to go over the skills page, and it's a little bit different because it's in a paragraph and you have to edit the whole paragraph. But if you notice, everything in the paragraph you had to edit were things we went over during the other days. Okay, so let me get my pen on and put you guys right over there. All right. Okay, my pen is on. All right, so I'm going to go over it quickly. I'm not going to do a lot of explaining because we're going to have to go over the quizzes for you. Okay, food chains show how living things get energy. That is one complete sentence. So food needs to be capitalized, and there's a period at the end. And living is not how you spell living. You actually have to add that G to it. And there's that first part. Do you see anything else wrong with it, Mr. B?
Nope, I think those changes made it look better.
Okay. Now we are going to go over the next sentence. There are several parts of the food chain is the next sentence. So you capitalize the T, but when I saw there, that is the wrong there. That, remember we talked about it, it's a homophone. That there means like there, like it belongs to them. It's one of those possessives, Mr. B. Did you know that?
I did not know that was the word, possessive.
Yes, it is a possessive pronoun. So it means it belongs to them. So,
okay.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about there are several parts of a food chain. So we can use this type of there. There we go. And a period at the end. And the next one says, producers use the sun's light to make their own food. Producers needs to be capitalized, and we need to have that period at the end. However, producers is not a possessive, Mr. B. The producers don't own anything. They do something, they use something, so there doesn't need to be a apostrophe there. It's just S. However, the sun does own something. So
the light.
Yeah, it's the sun's light. So we need to put that apostrophe right there. All right, now, another homophone. There. That's not the right there. This there is the possessive. That was up above. There. Because it's their food, their own food. All right. The next sentence is the energy is passed on to consumers that eat producers. So the needs to be capitalized, and then producers at the end. Do you see anything else wrong with that sentence?
Nope, it looks good to me. It looks good.
All right, well, if all of our students see anything, let us know, and we'll put it in the comments below, because some of you guys have been putting comments in telling me about your morning work. All right, grass, wheat, and tree are examples of producers. So we're going to, first of all, capitalize grass, put a period at the end, and it should be that we are combining 3 things. We've gone over this before. 3 things into one sentence. It's a compound subject when we talked about compound subjects. So grass, wheat, and tree. So you need to put those commas between it. And tree needs to be trees with an S. Grass, wheat, and trees are example of producers. Anything else, Mr. B, you see there?
This is fixed.
All right, so we are done with it. If you guys see something that I didn't catch, comment on Edmodo. So now we are going to talk about something else. So let me stop sharing my page. Stop sharing. Mr. B, what did you notice on our Social Studies Weekly and Science Weekly? Can you tell them?
One thing I noticed is there are several articles that need to be read thoroughly. So we need to be reading in detail, and we need to be taking notes so that we're able to understand our test that comes at the very end of the articles.
Yes, and I know you and me, or I, have gone over this multiple times in class, you guys, multiple times. If you remember, Mr. B gave a, what article?
Information.
Yep, article in science, and it was reading comprehension, but with science, and you guys didn't do too well on it. And then we had to go over some things in our scholastic news that you guys were having trouble with too, because you weren't just going back and looking in the text. But you're getting your reading grades were perfect. You guys were doing well on your reading grades, and it was easy questions because you weren't taking your time. That's the key, right, Mr. B?
Right.
How long have they been, how long have they been doing the scholastic news before they take a quiz?
You have in from the beginning of the week, and you have all the way until Sunday night at 9 p.m. So that is plenty of time, especially considering Ms. Bruce and I have a schedule for you to do your time for social studies on your studies weekly, and to do your science weekly in that time as well. So it's important that you're taking that time in the schedule to take your time to read everything that you need to read. And by Sunday, either on the weekend or exactly on Sunday, you should be taking your test. But nowhere in the middle of the week should you be taking the test that soon.
All right, so because we've noticed on the Studies Weekly, you guys are trying to get it all done in one day.
Can't do it.
We gave you sorry, Mr. B, you want to talk?
Oh no, you're good, you're good.
We gave them, for science and for social studies, a large assignment. And it says week, it is by week, and it is a lot of reading. Even if the computer reads it to you, which you can do that, that's fine. But you can't get it done in one day and remember everything and then go and take a test on it. You can't do that. You guys need to break it up, and that's why we gave you the whole week to do the assignment. And then on Friday, if you're ready, you can take it. But you have until Sunday, like Mr. B said, and until 9 p.m. to take the science and the social studies. And like he said, we have chunked it out. I believe, what is in our schedule? How many minutes do we give them every day?
30 minutes every day.
30 minutes for social studies and 30 minutes for science. So with that being said, when you're reading it, or if you're having the computer read to you, you can take notes. Now, Mr. B, do you know that this whole year, my class has been doing graphic organizers when we're reading?
That's right. I remember that.
Yes, and for the last quarter, I did not make a copy of the graphic organizer for them. You guys know that you have been doing the graphic organizer yourself on a blank piece of paper this whole third quarter. So it's almost like we prepared for us to do online learning because we wanted you guys to be independent. We told you when you guys go to college, you have to be independent. And so we've been getting you guys prepared for that. And this is a perfect time to show your parents that you can do this independently, because we've been practicing on blank pieces of paper and trying not to make as many copies. So let me go over what type of graphic organizer you can use during science and social studies for this fourth quarter to help you remember all the stuff that was on there for the quizzes. And guess what? You guys can use your notes, use your graphic organizer for those quizzes. It's exactly like we do in class, the note taking. So I just think what it is Mr. B, they're trying to get it done, and they're not taking
the time to read.
Yeah. All right, so let me share my screen with you. I'm going to share the next thing with you.
Next thing.
Ooh, hold on. Did I get it up? Where is it? It is, hold on 1 second. All right, now I can share it. There we go. All right, so this is the notes you guys can be taking in a book like this, or blank piece of paper, or just a notebook paper. Whatever paper you have, it's very easy. Remember, we call this a T-chart. You guys know that word. I'll tell you, make a T-chart. And you guys get out a blank piece of paper and you do it in class. So this is a T-chart because look, Mr. B, right here. Ooh, I'm highlighting. Let me get my pen for you. All right, because this line right here And this line going down makes a T. And that's why we call it a T-chart.
Oh, I see the connection.
Ah, yes. So you're going to do this. You're going to really draw a line down. On this side, let's see, I'll use this. On this side, you guys, this is where you put those key points, the main ideas or the cues, like clues, okay? What I suggest when you're doing Science and Social Studies Weekly, oh, I actually have one right here. So when like online, they'll give you an article to read. So you like, this one says before the Constitution. This Social Studies Week says before the Constitution. So over here, let me clear that. You say, okay, so this subheading, which we've gone over, says before Constitution. Sorry for the messy handwriting here. I'm trying to go a little fast, but I can read it.
No worries.
As long as you, and we've talked about this before in class, as long as you can read it, you're okay. But if you can't read it, then you're not okay. So I'd put the heading over here. And then, guess what? Details, Mr. B, details.
Details.
Important details. Now, we've gone over these in our videos this week, how you need to get important details when you're reading and stop and find those important details. You could also have done this in class. So I would say for each section, you need to have at least 3 important details. It's the same thing we do for Scholastic News. So while you're reading it, like this first section, I already read this first section. In this first section, the most important detail was that John Adams signed the Declaration of Independence. So I put right here, this is my detail, John Adams. Remember, you can paraphrase it into your own words. John Adams signed Declaration of Independence. So I put D-O-I. I abbreviated it for myself so I know John Adams signed, oops, there you go, that says signed. Whoops. It's okay, Ms. Bruce always messes up because my brain thinks faster than my hand.
Why?
So I'm gonna erase that there and fix it. There we go. Let me get my drawing back up. There we go. And that's why we always check it. So John Adams signed the DOI, which is the Declaration of Independence. That's what this whole section was about. And they even told me that the whole section is about our U.S. Constitution. Just like in our notes, you guys, this week, in our notes, it says Social Studies. This week is week 23. Contributions to American culture, Asian Americans. So that's the main idea. That's the topic we're talking about. Where for science, let me go for science, you're talking about
Solar system.
Earth, space, science, the solar system. So you can title it up here that, so you know that's what you're going to mostly be talking about. And so for each section, while you're reading, take the notes, do the important details. And then after you have read everything, you have those important details down, and you think you're ready for that quiz, go take the quiz and keep the notes with you and use those notes to help you. It's exactly what we've done in class, you guys, so there's no reason to try to rush through this and think you can memorize everything in your head. It's not going to happen. Mr. B, do you have anything to add?
Just make sure you guys don't just take tons of notes and you're not sure what they mean. Just as Ms. Bruce told you, you should be writing down the main idea and at least 3 details. Don't copy the entire thing. Don't copy just random things that have nothing to do with the main idea. Make sure you're actually writing down key notes that will help you with your test, okay?
Yes, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for you guys. So what I wanna let you guys know is that this week is going to be a practice week. Next week and all the other weeks now from Science and Social Studies will be for a mastery grade. That means they will count for your 4th quarter grade. This week is a practice week to see if you can do it, practice it out, see how get comfortable with it. But next week for Science and Social Studies, it will be a mastery grade. So you need to take your time on it. And anything else, Mr. B? Oh, and if you've already taken the quiz, you've already taken the quiz before you see this video, guess what? We deleted it. You, starting right now on Friday, is when you take the quiz. So your grades won't count until right now. Now,
you're welcome.
You can take the quiz. All right. Anything else, Mr. B?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, wait. I have something. I have a surprise.
Oh, a surprise. What do you got, Miss Bruce?
Yes, I have a surprise for you.
Ooh, we love
It's a clue.
A clue?
Yes, it's a clue for next week when we go and we see everyone live.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see if you guys can figure this clue out. Clue number 1, it says, it's off the ground and pulled really tight. Use it for jumping to your heart's delight. I wonder what that means. What does it have to do with next week, Mr. B? We will have to see. We'll get another clue in my direct instruction video today about it, and then we'll have to figure out when we go live what the surprise is next week. But you'll get another clue to try to figure it out in my next video. So right now, you guys need to go to MTSS. You need to be doing your iReady if you're in mine or Ms. Snyder's class. You need to do iReady Math if you're in anybody else's class. And those Cambridge students, you are picking one or the other or doing a summary on your own book. Because next week, Cambridge, you're going to start reading 39 clues.
39 clues?
Yes. We're going to finish that, Cambridge, because I know we only read the first 3 chapters and then we stopped. But you're going to finish it this whole quarter to this year, I guess, till the end of the year. So I will see you guys soon.